And welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. It's December 16th. It's 4 days after the British disaster, the election that the left was determined to lose. One thing I want to talk about today, one of these idiots, Cenk Uygar, I don't know if you saw him, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, on the Young Turks. He names his channel after the people who committed the Armenian and Christian genocide in Turkey. Unbelievable. So he's running for Congress right here in California, and he's calling himself a Justice Democrat. Justice Democrat. Oh my God. And he's going to get elected, and he's going to hold them accountable. He's going to join, he'll be with the squad. There'll be a bunch of them. They're going to hold him accountable. Really? What has the squad done? What have they done? They're a joke. The Democrats haven't shifted. They haven't changed. What are the Democrats doing now? Impeachment? Really? That's change that the squad is forcing the Democratic Party to make? The squad is designed for one thing and one thing only, to make people, especially young people, think that the Democratic Party, that they have a place in the Democratic Party. They don't. You can see it. The Democrats, they still take money from fossil fuel companies. They don't give a shit about the squad. Nobody does. And Cenk Uygar is not going to do anything. And you have to have a third party. You have to give people an actual choice. The way it works now is people go, first of all, how many people vote in congressional primaries? Very few, if any. Very few people vote. So it's very easy to fix a congressional primary. You just give money to one candidate, and they'll run commercials, and they'll show how great progressives they are. Maybe they'll even attack the real progressives and try to pretend that they're the corporatists, right? You're going to vote for someone, a name you've heard of, because you're not going to vote for someone you've never heard of. And the people you've heard of, they have TV commercials for a reason. They have money. They have money because it's easy to raise money from large corporations. So you're never going to fix it, okay? People don't have time to go and study each and every candidate before the primary. And besides that, there are very few primary voters, so it's very easy for the establishment to make sure that their voters come to the polls. You need a third party, so make it simple for people. You have the R's who are pro-corporate, you have the D's who are pro-corporate, and then you have another party, the honest party, whatever you want to call them, and it makes it easier for people. People just click that, and you make sure that party never takes money, the big money. As long as you're doing it from trying to get people, forcing people to do their homework when they don't have time, and even there, Cenk Uygar is full of crap, because his thing is you can't take corporate PAC money. You can still take large donations, and that's, the squad, Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, but 60% of their money is from large donors, and that's gone down. As they become more famous, it goes down because, small donors are stupid enough to throw their money away. These are not scrupulous people, Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar. They've taken big money. Ilhan Omar, who criticized the Israel lobby is the 50th biggest lobby. She takes money from the Securities Investment Lobby, which is the biggest. All right, so these are not scrupulous people, and they're not people who are going to defend their interests, and neither Cenk. All right, to say no corporate PACs, that's such a low bar. So what's left? I guess they're going to follow the British playbook. Talk about one issue alone. As far as foreign policy, it's Israel, and that's a losing issue. Okay, you can't talk about Israel because you'll always lose, because the facts are not on your side. What do you want? Tell me, what's the ideal situation? You're talking about a Palestinian state? Well, a Palestine has been offered a state 7 times, and 7 times they've said no. And that doesn't even include the times from 48 to 67 when Jordan and Egypt had the West Bank and Gaza Strip. They're always going to say no, because to them a Palestinian state means from the river to the sea. It means no Israel. And that's not acceptable, and that's never going to happen. What else you can say? Lift the blockade of Gaza? That's been done too. And what happened? They funnel weapons in. So this is an argument that will always be lost. Always. And you can't pretend that it's not anti-Semitic. You don't give a damn about the Palestinians. You don't say anything when Assad murders 4,000 Yarmouk refugee camp. You don't say when Hamas puts down demonstrators, when billions of dollars are embezzled. You don't care about them. It's just a way trying to appeal to anti-Semitism, but more importantly, trying to do to the left here what Jeremy Corbyn succeeded in doing to the left in Britain. Now, I don't think Jeremy Corbyn himself knowingly did this. I think he was just a useful idiot. He is an idiot. And that's what happened. That is the lesson here. It's not, now we've been hearing this nonsense that, oh, Britain's different because Brexit, it was the Brexit. Brexit's never going to happen. Okay? Brexit, maybe breakfast will happen, but Brexit will never happen. I mean, it'll happen. What they'll do is that they'll dilute it to nothing, and then they'll call it Brexit, and that's it. Now, did the British people know that going in? Of course they did. Of course they did. They were just so turned off by the left, the Jeremy Corbyn, who even says that we have an anti-Semitic problem in the Labour Party. Imagine a leftist party saying something like that. We have a prejudice. You're supposed to be above that. The right wing's supposed to be the racist. So maybe Jeremy Corbyn does know. Maybe he's not a useful idiot. Maybe he did know what he was doing. I don't know, but the results are the results. All right? We saw the same thing in this country 4 years ago. We saw the Green Party. I was watching a Green Party town hall, and this woman stood up and asked Jill Stein, why are you so your foreign policy? Why do you only criticize Israel? So Jill Stein said, oh, we don't. We criticize other countries and all that. So I went and checked. I went to their website. I went to their foreign policy page. And technically she was right. I mean, they did criticize other countries. But just an eyeball, 75% of the Green Party foreign policy page was devoted to a country that makes up less than 0.1% of the world's population. What sense does that make? And it's not going to work. Learn the lessons of the British elections. Now, does Cenk give a damn? No, I'm sure he's worried about his own career. He used to be a Republican. He'll do whatever it takes to make himself rich and famous. That's all he cares about. And he's not going to hold anybody accountable. If he wins, yeah, people here will talk about him online on the fake far left, but in the media, nah, he's not holding anybody accountable. You want to hold the Democrats accountable? Start a third party. That's how you hold them accountable. All right? Let them merge with the Republicans, because that's what will happen if we have a real third party. Oh, boy. So that's the only solution, is a third party. I don't see another solution. I don't know why we're wasting our time. I mean, they did get us here into the alternative media. We don't have to watch MSNBC anymore, but still, it's not really going to be that much different. Anyway, tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Please click the hammer and sickle to subscribe. And that's about it. Trotsky's out.